Hi, and welcome back to Musicians Edition Practice with Me for Flute. I'm your teacher, Reesa, and today we're working in the Rubank Intermediate Method for Flute. And today we're on page 26 looking at the A major studies. Starting off, we're going to want our earphones in because we're going up awfully high. Remember, especially if you're in a small room like ours, you're definitely going to want them, but even then, I recommend them anyway. All right. So the tricky part today, aside from the higher registers here, is all the sharps, okay? F sharp, sure. C sharp, okay. G sharp, I have to use a little brain power now, right? But it's gonna be fine. So let's go ahead. Yeah, let me move this so I'm not looking so far away. Here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at our first exercise, the A major chord, okay? So we're not going to have any accidentals throughout. I don't think any of these pieces. They're meant to be strictly for the A major studies. That's why it's A major, okay? So our rhythms here are not too difficult. Da, 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 right? It's just going to be really getting the high register and remembering the G sharp. So let's start this off nice and slowly. We are in 4/4. Here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. I know we didn't do the articulations right here. I just wanted us to get a feel for what it's like with our airflow and where our fingers need to be. Okay, this time I want us to add in our articulations. It is going to be tricky in that higher register, slurred, especially that E to G sharp. That is gross. So what I would suggest doing is doing kind of like what we did last episode of this, where we just took it, you know, note to note to note. So let's do E natural to G sharp real quick, back and forth. Let's first tongue it. Ta, 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 ta. Okay, we'll just go from there. Ready? E natural to G sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can feel how rough it kind of is. At least for me it is. It's still a little rough. Now we need to work at it slurred. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to take away the tongue. Okay? Ta. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? You can feel that it's a lot harder. I'm not going to drive us nuts going crazy with it, but I do want you to kind of do that on your own time to help strengthen where our air needs to be. A lot of air, okay? Let's go ahead and do this now with the proper articulations. I'm going to keep it nice and slow so we can still concentrate on everything we need to do, plus the correct articulations. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Make sure you work on that one a little bit more. I'd like us to speed that up even more, but I don't want to kill us over just this one lesson. Speed must be built. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the A major scale. We probably should have just warmed up with the regular A major scale. You know what? Let's just do that for simplicity's sake. We're going to warm up, or I guess middle, whatever. We're gonna just play the regular A major scale, okay? Hopefully you have this memorized. If not, please try to work on it, okay? If you can't memorize it, just take a look at your sharps and kind of just see where it goes, you know, to start on A, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. that should kind of help us out a little bit more. Okay, so here you can see it's not just a regular scale like we played. Okay, we can see it's eighths, we have staccatos, we have a little bit that starts going down and then comes up and then comes back down, okay? And then we're also going to be in the higher register here as well. So right now, we're gonna just take it nice and slow. We're just gonna get a feel for everything, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. So this one's a little tricky once again with being in the higher register and then hitting like F sharp, G sharp, A. It's kind of a lot of thinking power there. All right, let's do it again. And this time, let's try to do our proper articulations. Okay, I'm gonna keep this nice and slow for us though. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. So it kind of helps to vibrato the slurs because it's just a reminder that we're not tying there, okay? It makes sure that we play it together. So if you're struggling with that, try vibratoing on the slur areas, okay? Let's do it one more time. Let's speed it up just a little bit. Do your absolute best. Remember to take time to really get this down on your own time. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. Very tricky stuff. All right. It looks like that is the last of the very high stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my earplugs out because that is kind of a challenge of itself. It's kind of hard to hear your tone and stuff when you're that high, you know, so, all right, moving on. Technical Etude in A major, okay? We're switching over to 2/4. We have a lot of 16th notes happening here. This is a fast piece, allegro, okay? Let's do this nice and slow though, just to get everything under our fingers, and then we'll speed this one up, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, excellent job. So even though that was awfully slow, it felt awfully fast. I tongued that one all the way through just because I wanted to get a feel for where my fingers need to go and what it sounds like, okay? You might have too, or you might have slurred it the whole time. If you started off going in slurs, kudos to you. Whenever I'm working on a piece, I'm tongue heavy, so I always tongue things first and then do the articulations after that. So let's now put in the articulations, okay? We'll still keep this nice and slow. I'm gonna put the metronome on this time though, so we can make sure we don't speed up or slow down, okay? That's so easy to do. All right, let's see here. Make sure we're, 50 might be fun. Let's see. Put us down on 2. Oop. This thing is small. I love it, but at the same time, did you just see that flip I made it do? Okay, here we go. Let's see what 50. Da, 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 da. All right, that sounds good to me. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, excellent job. A lot more helpful with the metronome, isn't it? All right, so make sure you still practice that. So I felt like that was just an appropriate pace for us, so I'm not gonna make us play it over and over and over. Please make sure to take time on your own to work your speed up to Allegro. All right, let's go ahead and look at the Legato Study, okay? This one's slower, it's at the moderate pace, still in 2/4, okay? The book does want us to do the lower register and then the higher register, okay? So let's just start with the lower register as written, okay? Let's just get a feel for this. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. That one doesn't feel nearly as bad to me. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments which one felt harder, the technical or the legato. Okay, the only thing that can be tricky is just going from C sharp to D. Okay, that's all we gotta kind of like work on. Well, you may not even need to work on it. You might have it. All right, this time, let's add in our proper articulations. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, excellent job. The book also wants us to play higher up. I guess in that case, I'm gonna have to put my earplugs back in because we play that really high A. And once again, I'm in a really small room and you know, I don't even chance it one time. That's all it takes is one time and then the next thing you know, you can't hear. All right, here we go. Playing it in the higher register. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, excellent job. Okay, now we can take our earplugs out again. Make sure you still take that time to make that a little nicer than what we are doing today. All right, let's go on to exercising the tongue. This one, they really want you to pay attention to articulation. We're gonna do this like how we were before. We're just gonna get used to the fingerings first, and then we'll throw in the articulations. All right, ready? Still in 2/4. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, excellent job. Now let's put in the articulations. Take a look at it real quick. Ta, 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 ta. Okay, that's how it is throughout the whole piece. We're tonguing every other. All right, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, excellent job. This one is meant to be allegro and really fast too. If you even struggled with that, just take it even slower and even make it more pronounced. Okay, and that'll help you kind of make it fine tune it later. Let's try it one more time. Let's speed it up. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Excellent job. That one gets a little bit easier as long as you work on the tonguing. All right, that's tough stuff. Make sure you practice that, refine it, slow it down, work your way up to the appropriate tempos. All right, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know down in the comments. While you're down there, don't forget to hit like, notify, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our practices. Thanks for joining, and until next time.